fucking cousin. I hope Mara whoops your fucking ass off. Fucking whoops your ass so fucking hard. Oh my god. I hope, cause girl, you are nasty to our fucking community, bitch. You are so fucking gross. Like, number one, you don't understand a joke. Like, that's the thing. Like, you don't understand. This is the thing. Like, you're dehumanizing LGBT people. Like, you're dehumanizing LGBT people. Like, you can't tell the difference between, and I'm just fucking saying, at the end of the day, like, you're not a public speaker, Ben Shapiro. You're not a fucking public figure. And I'm just saying, like, you're not a legitimate public figure. I'm being serious, because there are, like, you talk you, like, follow rules that have to do with fucking being a public speaker. I'm just fucking saying, like, one of the rules is acknowledging the audience's fucking needs. You are not a private figure. Like, do you understand? It's a different story if someone's like showing up, making complaints when you're making a speech inside your home. No, nigga, like, you're out there fucking hollering out on the fucking bitch. I'm just fucking saying, like, you do not care about the public's fucking needs. I'm just saying you're not a public figure, because a public figure assesses the needs of, hold on, of every individual. Like, do you understand? It's a sophisticated endeavor. It's a sophisticated endeavor. Like, being on a stage, that's sophisticated, my nigga. Like, you're over here fucking just attacking people left and right. Hold on. At the end of the day, I would say you're more of a comedian than you're, because I would really say that you're a comedian, just not titling yourself a comedian. I'm just saying, because the shit that's coming out of your mouth is absurd as fuck. And I hope Mara will beat your ass. And I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, bitch, the shit that's coming out of your fucking mouth, I would say the only way it would be funny is if you're poly and gay. Like, you're part of the community. And you're on stage fucking talking about, oh no, fuck you, fucking fuck all the trannies. Nigga, your best friend a tranny. You know what I'm talking about? Like, fuck all the trannies. Nah, nah, nah. Now, that would be funny. That would be funny. Because you're mingling with adults. You know what I'm talking about? Like, transgender people are not fucking, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you're over here fucking acting like everyone that's a part of the LGBT is, like, fucking retarded off the fucking ass. God. Swear to God. And you're not even in the position to be, like, you know, you're not in, like, solitude to be thinking that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you're not away from people to be thinking that. You're not experiencing, you're, like, in the pit of the fire, and you're over there fucking hollering shit that isn't even fucking real. You already got your fucking money, and obviously you got your fucking trolls, because I've met people that are personally close to you. I'm talking about personally close to you. I'm not talking about, oh no, I saw Ben Shapiro. I'm talking about niggas, you're on their fucking phone book type shit. You're on their phone book. So I'm just fucking saying this shit is getting a bit too personal. So nigga, I'm just fucking saying, like, nigga, I don't throw hands. I'm more of a nanobot type of fucking person. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not UFC. I'm more like fucking like sci-fi kill you. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm all about justice, like divine retribution. I'm not about, oh, let's handle this bullshit. Let's handle this man to man. What the fuck even is that? I've heard women say that. It's like, what even is that? Let's do this woman to woman. Just like, what does that mean? Like, I don't get it. Oh, two women fighting? Like, I don't, what does the sex have to do with it? What does the biological sex have to do with a fight? Like, I don't get it. Let's do this man to man. What about, do intersex people say that? Let's do this intersex person to intersex person. Like, what? Like, let's fucking go. Hermaphrodite to hermaphrodite. Let's handle this like trans women. Oh, you want to talk all that smack? Let's go trans woman to trans woman. Trans man to trans, like, what do you understand? Like, what even is that? Man to man, let's do cis man to cis man. Yeah, let's do this like real men. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what does this even mean? Like, what do you mean, like, real men? A real man, at the end of the day, is just a real man. Like, you know how bitches be like, oh no, a real man does this, this, and that. No, a real man is just a man. You don't have to do anything to be a real man. All you have to, you can sit there in a coma for fucking 20 years and be a real man because you're a real man. You're not a fake man. A fake man is a woman dressed up as a fucking man, being convincing enough and making fucking people think that she's a fucking man. That's a fake man. A real man is a fucking man. Like, I don't understand. Like, this shit is just drama and bullshit, and it's really old. Like, it's not funny. Like, Lovely Peaches owns the realm right now. Y'all don't want to admit that. Lovely Peaches owns the realm. Aisha Erotica owns the realm. Charlie XCX sort of owns the realm. I'm just saying, the dirtier and grimier you get, the more you start, the more you are. Because once you're dirty, once you're in your late 20s, it's like, girl, nah, mm-mm. Nah, because when you're like 18, yeah, go and fucking beat the fucking 12-year old's ass down the street just to do it. You know what I'm talking about? That's something Aisha would do, like whoop a 12-year-old's fucking ass. So that's why she owns the floor. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So Ben Shapiro is just, bitch. I'm just saying, nigga. Like, and didn't that tranny try to whoop your ass that one time? Like, you were sitting there, you were like, I don't really believe you're a woman, blah 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 blah. And she looked at you and she was like, boy, I'm gonna fucking whoop your fucking little shut your little poly gay ass the fuck up, because I'm about to fucking whoop your fucking ass. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, nigga, like, if you're a straight guy running around with this fucking bullshit, girl, I'm just saying, best get ready for the nanobots. Because I ain't gonna whoop your ass. We're just gonna fucking sit there. It's gonna hack. I think it's probably gonna be anonymous. Anonymous is gonna be responsible for this. They're just gonna fucking sit there and create a fucking crazy ass, like, ASI fucking artificial intelligence thing that's like purely ethical. Like, it has no emotion, so it ain't holding back when it comes to, wiping out who needs to be wiped out and shit. I'm just saying, nigga, like, you gonna have nanobots showing up at your fucking front door, and you're not even gonna fucking notice it because they're nanobots. You won't even be able to see them. You will not be able to see these nanobots going into your fucking system and killing you, you little fucking whore. I swear to fucking God. And he's gonna, you know what, Ben Shapiro is so arrogant. He's like, oh no, the NSA will defend me, the FBI, the CIA. It's like, nah, girl, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This has something to do with egalitarianism. This has nothing to do. This has something to do with upholding the U.S. Constitution. I think that's why Malcolm X kept hollering something about more power to the fucking people. Like, stop giving institutions. Stop. Spread the wealth. That's what a utopia is. You're stripping people of power, Ben Shapiro. You're stripping me of power. So I'm just fucking saying, nigga, like, I'm just fucking saying, like, you're just empowering me, and nigga, I'm gonna fucking you better kill me, because bitch, I'm still alive. That's the biggest fucking mistake you ever fucking made, not fucking killing me. Anyone who has ever violated me, the worst mistake you have ever fucking made, or the best mistake, actually, because that's a really good mistake. Because a bad mistake is like, oh no, that's kind of like a right choice. No. The best mistake that you've made is keeping me alive, because that's a good mistake. That's a really good fucking mistake. Like, that fits the standards of a mistake. It fits perfectly. It's a perfect mistake because it's a flawless mistake. There's no flaws to it, because a mistake that has flaws in it might not be a mistake completely. No, this is a real mistake. Like, you really committed a fucking real ass fucking mistake by keeping me alive, because I'm being serious. I still have influence, even if it's minuscule. Look. I'm just saying, I'm sick and tired of y'all's bullshit, because y'all are getting it way, 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 way in the fucking way. I'm being serious, because that's like showing up at a hospital and going to a fucking NICU unit and torturing a fucking premature baby. Like, y'all surprise attack type shit. Y'all surprise offense. Hold on. So, divine retribution, I'm just fucking saying, because this shit, y'all getting out of line here. And I'm all about peace and love. I'm being serious. Like, I'm all about peace and love. I'd rather sit on a beach, um, and suck dick. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, I really have no interest in Paris Hilton saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, really, I'm being serious. Like, I'm a gay man. I'm not a fucking, person that likes to, act like I care about people. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, I don't like doing that. Like, I like sucking dick. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, do you understand? Like, that's who I am. Like, I'm just a fucking gay man. I'm not a fucking, person that's just sitting there trying to get social points. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, everything that you do, Ben Shapiro, is like fake. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you're trying to be liked more and more and more. It's just like, why don't you just sit there? I mean, you could get, because you're pretty cute, so you can get away with a lot. Like, that's enough. Like, you don't really have to do anything. Like, you're pretty cute, so you don't have to do anything. Like, you can just survive in life just based on looks. Like, you don't have to do anything. I'm just saying. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying, because that's so weird and desperate for like a cute man, like a handsome man, to be sitting on there like, oh, I have to do this to be liked more by the right. Because it's just like, nigga, it really feels like the right is not your friend. It really feels like the right wing is not your friend. Like, they don't like you. I don't think anyone there likes each other, because y'all are consistently doing these things and they're repetitive, because it's just like, you only have to say it once. I don't understand why you keep on saying it over and over and over again. And it feels like you weren't acknowledged by the right, respectfully so, and you don't feel fulfilled from it, so you have to keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. That's all y'all do. Like, I swear to God, it's like y'all are desperate and y'all don't really like each other. And y'all are consistently like desperate to endlessly be perceived as heroes at all times. It's just like, dude, like, there's this thing called the beach. And there's like a million miles of beaches on the planet, and you're over here, what? Do you understand? Have you ever been to the beach before? That's the problem. A lot of Americans haven't been to a really good beach. That's the fucking thing. Like, y'all haven't been to a good beach, so you have no idea what it is to chill. Y'all are born and raised in this inland continent, and y'all are like in. I'm being serious. Like, it's like a beach is like 1,000 miles away from you, like a legitimate beach. You're just fucking in this inland fucking continent, and like these cities that are just like fucking, like, your lives revolve around like these fucking cities of like, really, it's like there's nothing to do. So y'all spend your fucking time just fucking arguing about, oh, blah, 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 and she's the right, she's left leaning, blah, 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 blah. And then y'all go to dinner time. Dinner time is not, hey, we're going back to the beach tomorrow, or hey, do you understand what I'm talking about? That is not dinner time. Dinner time for y'all is talking about what Donald Trump said. Y'all don't even fucking talk to this nigga. Y'all are, that's some whack fucking shit, and Donald Trump takes it. That's why I hate that fucker. That's why I fucking hate that man, because it's just like, dude, like, you are wasting your time, wasting other people's times. Like, you're not making the land richer. You're creating drama. Like, that's all Donald Trump does. I don't know if y'all have ever realized that. And he calls it entertainment. It's just like, no, why aren't you promoting the nature, the beauty of things? That's why people are obese as fuck. Because all of this shit revolves around like fucking drama. Like, you have to be sitting down for a considerable amount of time talking about this shit. I'm just saying, Ben Shapiro, y'all really think Ben Shapiro gives off beach vibes? The best people are beach people. I'm just saying, if you love the beach, that's how you know you're a real human being. I'm just fucking saying, because y'all be stuck inland. That's not natural. That's not natural. Have y'all ever noticed that, like, cities usually, like, they need a source of water? They need the beach. Like, people need the beach. People need the beach. Inland living, girl, that's whack as fuck, bitch. You're fucking in the middle of fucking That's what they call the middle of nowhere. Have y'all ever realized that every time you're at the beach, it never feels like the middle of nowhere? Have y'all ever noticed that? It doesn't even matter if you're far away from a billion fucking people. It never feels like it's the middle of nowhere. Like, you're not even thinking about the middle of nowhere. This nigga ain't no beach nigga. He ain't no beach nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he ain't no beach nigga. He's an inland nigga. Do you understand? He's an inland nigga. Do you understand? You know when you get on a plane and you're taking off from Kansas City and it's just like, what the fuck is this shit? Colorado? What is this? Y'all are literally inland as fuck. Like, what the fuck is this shit? That's so sad and oppressive. It literally feels like some fucking dystopian shit. Hold up. Like, even Washington D.C. feels fucking man. I'm just fucking saying, like that place. Have y'all ever been to Washington D.C.? That place is lame as lame comes, dude. I swear to fucking god, that place is so fucking lame. Have y'all ever been to Washington D.C.? Nah, they want to call it sophisticated. It's like, nah, y'all just lame, dude. Like y'all fucking like, god, like y'all give off like old, dusty, powdery vibes. You know what I'm talking about? Like it ain't sophisticated, bitch. Y'all just fucking try to fucking make it seem like y'all superior and shit. Washington D.C. is lame as fuck. I don't know. I've been to Washington D.C. That place is lame off the fucking ass. Like that's fucking. Have you ever been? You know, there are two different types of crackheads. There are crackheads that live inland in the United States, and they're the worst types of crackheads. Like they're all suffering, and then there are beach crackheads. Those are the crackheads that are fun. You know what I'm talking about? Have y'all ever been to a beach and saw a crackhead at the beach? Those fucking crackheads are having a good ass fucking time. I'm just hold on. Niggas bothering me right in the middle. Y'all powdery. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like Washington D.C. is powder, dude. Like it's fucking like 17. It's not even. It ain't Sephora powder. You know what I'm talking about? This ain't modern age powder. This fucking. Oh my god! What? You fucking call me number one. My name is not fucking Louis. It is fucking Earl Louise. I hate when fucking people like I got okay with my friends calling me Earl, but nah, it's like I don't like that shit. Erla is fine. Erla is funny sometimes. It's just like Paris Hilton calling me that. I'm like, bitch, you best fucking know your place, because I'll just fucking make some more shit art of you. I love scat porn. Thank you so much, scat people. I will always support y'all, because without y'all, I would not be able to fucking grab those photos of fucking take the clip art of the scat. I couldn't look up on Google fucking clip art scat porn and fucking copy and paste that shit on fucking Paris Hilton's fucking face. Cause bitch, ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody did that, because you know they want to act like Paris Hilton is nobility and she can't be touched. Really, at the end of the day, Paris Hilton is powdery. I'm just saying, that bitch is powdery. She's powdery. That bitch is fucking powdery. That bitch is powder. You know how back in the fucking 1700s niggas used baking soda? They didn't have the means, like the proper technology for like modern age powder. You know what I'm talking about, like powder in the face type shit. Back then they used like fucking dirt off the floor, fucking dirt, like legitimate dirt. I'm not talking about bioengineered shit. No, I'm talking about like powder, like dirt, fucking they grinded up feathers and shit and powdered. Nah. That's Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton got fucking founding father powdery fucking vibes. Like fuck a damn founding father, bitch. You ain't founded shit. Oh, you founded some stupid ass piece of land on some stupid ass fucking planet, bitch, with all these exoplanets, bitch. Bye. Ain't no damn fucking exo fucking founding father. Did a founding father find fucking Kepler? Okay, so these niggas are so irrelevant and powdery. What the fuck? And Madonna is over there talking about the founding fathers wrote it down on the wall. It's like, no, they didn't write shit down on the wall. Them niggas was powdery, and they owned slaves, and they was dusty as hell. And y'all want to put these niggas. You don't want to put. Look, I'm not putting Sam Altman on a fucking dollar bill. I'm not doing that. Um, but you know, I don't know. Put someone like fucking like Susan Boyle, fucking dollar bill. I don't fucking know. Like that bitch has way more traction than Benjamin Franklin. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Um, I'm just saying, Ben Shapiro, nigga, like you got some answering to do because this universe is way too massive for you to be fucking acting. Girl, I always think about that. I'm like, the universe is just way too massive, and then the federal government is all like, oh yeah, extraterrestrials are real, teleportation is real, telepathy is real, and Ben Shapiro's like, oh yeah, but the right and the left, and they were carried out like toddlers. It's just like, girl, they weren't carried out like toddlers. No, because have y'all ever seen how toddlers are carried out of a situation? That's not how it happens. This looks more fascist than anything. Like, you know, when you go to school and you study and then you assess what's going on? This is not, they weren't carried out like toddlers. When a toddler is fucking pissed off, a toddler's like, I don't want that. But the thing is, toddlers tend to have a sense of justice. Like, that's so ageist of Ben Shapiro. It's like, bitch, like, that's so unfair, really, at the end of the day, because you're bastardizing, you're dehumanizing people. And it's just like you lose all credibility when it comes to the law because the law is upheld by human rights and you're dehumanizing people. Like, you're dismissing people's fucking, I guess you say perspective, and really that's not fair. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's just not fair. That's not according to anything that has to do with the fucking Declaration of Human Rights or the even the Declaration of Independence or whatever, or even the fucking U.S. Constitution, because it literally says that human beings have inalienable rights, one of them being life. And let me tell you something. Sophisticated people acknowledge that life isn't just simply the matter of being alive versus being dead. No, life is an umbrella term. It has to do with well-being. It has to do with compassion and love and respect, like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and you're over here disregarding the fuck out of that. Hold on. You're treating human beings that are finding solace in a lot of these people, like, for example, let's just say that Antifa is a group of people, and there are hardly any other groups that represent what other people are standing for. So it's just like a lot of people that are a part of this Antifa thing don't necessarily even agree with everything that Antifa is doing. That's what I'm fucking saying. But there are certain values that they ring well with, so they join these groups. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So it's a matter of looking at the individual, which Ben isn't doing, which you're not doing, Ben. You're fucking generalizing fucking everyone. And that's not what sophisticated people do, because they teach you, actually, that's something that you learn in political science, like in those degrees, like to not generalize people, because that's not what real politicians do. That's not what real politicians do in a republic. You don't generalize people. That's what happens in a democracy. In a democracy, you generalize people. I'm just saying, this is not a democracy. There's no mention of the United States being a democracy in the U.S. Constitution, even in the Pledge of Allegiance. They never said into the democracy for which it stands. And then y'all want to lie and say that a republic has elements of a democracy. It's like, no, it doesn't, dude. A democracy is so distinctly different from a republic. A republic, in essence, is the acknowledgement. It's a sophisticated structure for the acknowledgement of individual rights. Like, that's literally what a republic is. I don't know where y'all got this idea of all this other extra shit. Maybe because these powdery ass fucking niggas created this stupid bullshit system like that. Of course, Ben, you're gonna sit there and be like, that's the thing. You will sit there and spew a lie and hold up your bullshit fucking degree and make it seem like it's correct. just because you're holding up that degree. It's like, no, you are engaging in disinformation and saying I'm right because I have the badge. It's like, no, you're wrong. It's kind of like being a fucking driving instructor. You know, when you're fucking getting your license and the driving instructor says, okay, pass the red light and run into oncoming traffic, but just do it because I'm right, because I'm the one with the license here. I'm the one with the license to teach you. And it's just like, but you know innately and instinctually and intuitively that that's wrong. Don't do it. And the driver is telling you, no, go ahead and do it because I'm the one with the legal right to tell you to do that. And it's just like, it doesn't matter what you say. I'm not going to do that. Now that's Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro and a lot of these fucking dramatic ass pro drama fucking like nonsense political science degree type people, because there is political theater. I don't know if y'all have ever been aware of that, but there is this thing called political theater. Like, people that are in politics get together and engage in drama that has to do with lies, because drama is one big lie. Everyone who's ever studied theater knows that theater is just one big lie that I guess exposes the truth. Well, I guess the only truth that you're exposing is that a republic is not a democracy. Like, that's it. And you're acting like it's a fucking democracy. Anyone who's, even Prager University said that, and Ben Shapiro loves to lick their fucking asshole. Ben Shapiro, you love to lick fucking Prager University's asshole. Like, you're giving them rim jobs off the fucking ass. I'm just fucking saying, because, bitch, at the end of the fucking day, Prager University, they're the ones who educated me on what a fucking republic is, and I really studied it to the fucking, I went quantum, what do you call it, Planck length deep into studying what a fucking republic is about. And a republic at the end of the day is not a democracy. There are no elected officials. There's only individual rights. The society is educated to a point where every individual is their own leader. Do you understand? That's why you're taught critical thinking in school. You're taught to analyze things in school so that you don't have to depend on a group or blah, blah, blah. And you can ask for help when it's legitimate. It's about analyzing. It's about critical thinking. It's about, really, at the end of the day, a republic is about being an adult. A democracy is about really like children that really don't grasp the essence of things completely. Like, they kind of grasp them, but they don't know how to explain them. And it's a matter of desperation. A democracy is a matter of desperation. It's not a matter of wealth. A republic is a matter of wealth. But what you're fucking doing, girl, Ben, and you live for ridicule. And ridicule, let me tell you something about ridicule. Ridicule is never, it's very democratic in process, because ridicule only is always sustained when there's a group of people doing this to a lesser, I don't want to call it a lesser group, but an outnumbered group, like an individual or an outnumbered group. Do you understand? Or someone who isn't using violence. Now, ridicule can get to the realms of violence to try. That's democratic, dude. Democracies are all about violence and wars and bullshit like that. A republic is not about that. And girl, I'm just saying, y'all right-wing niggas, girl, I personally know the people, Ben Shapiro, that were over there at January 6th at that fucking, at that Capitol shit. And these people are mingling close to you, Ben. So don't pull that shit. I don't know who those people are. They're on your phone book, nigga. Like, I moved to Puerto Rico because I was working for a Republican firm. Nigga, y'all all know each other. Y'all all licking each other's booties. And half of y'all are fucking straight acting gay niggas. Half of y'all is running around, oh, no, I'm straight, family first values, but you gotta fucking, nigga, y'all in cream pie business. Y'all ain't even regular, y'all ain't regular rim job. Y'all fucking cream pie niggas. Y'all bukkake fucking circle jerk fucking orgy niggas. Y'all ain't even regular monogamous fucking homosexual gay marriage got legal. Nah, y'all fucking poly as fuck, off the wall orgy, nasty orgy type shit. Like, y'all ain't even fucking, girl, y'all fucking nasty. I'm just fucking saying. I hate the gays. Fuck the trannies. Fuck all these trannies. But it's just like, nigga, 2 seconds later, you got a whole ass, grown ass nigga's fucking cock down your fucking throat, and you're over there trying to surgically remove your fucking, what do you call it? Your alveola. What is that called? You're trying to get that surgically removed so you can fit more cocks down your fucking throat. That's the level y'all niggas at. Family first in public. And I guess what I'm starting to get that what y'all mean by family first is fucking your poly gay niggas first. So y'all don't give a fuck. Really, at the end of the day, Really, at the end of the day, how the fuck, really, if y'all are heterosexual, monogamous men, how the fuck is that? How are you raising kids? With all that violence and hatred that y'all have for people in general, like, you're teaching your kids to hate people, to generalize people. That is a bad thing. That's really bad, to generalize people and teach your kids to generalize people. That's gonna fuck them up in the long run, because they're gonna be running around thinking, they're not gonna acknowledge individuals. They're gonna think everyone is either a part of this group or that group, because it's all generalized. It's always a them versus us type shit. It's never a me and then this person and that person and that person and this individual and that one has their own personality, that one has their own individuality. It's like, no, they're all collectively the fucking same. That's what you're doing, Ben Shapiro. That's why the tranny turned around and said, look, little boy, you're gonna be leaving this place in a fucking ambulance. And Ben was all like, I think that's a very disrespectful blah blah blah. And it's like, girl, you are literally a part of the. That's why the tranny has to speak up, because just like, you're a part of the group of people that literally causes chaos, and then you're sitting there like, oh no, I'm just being legal. It's like, no, you're literally disturbing the peace. That's what you're doing. You're using a platform with the Blaze and all these fucking people just fucking disturbing the peace. And then y'all go up to people that are joking, like people that are playing dumb, and then y'all sit there and manipulate and disinform the public and say, oh no, see how stupid the left is? And it's just like, they're adults with degrees, and you're over there fucking acting like they're not playing dumb? What the fuck? I'm so sick and tired of this shit, I swear to God. Like, I can't tell that people aren't playing dumb. The fuck is that? You see how stupid the left is? It's like, dude, that's a grown ass fucking woman. So, that's a grown woman, and she's speaking, she's articulate, like what? Raised by people. She went to school. You're telling me she went to school for as long as I did, and she don't know left from right? She don't know republic from democracy? She didn't sit there for years like I did, putting her hand over her fucking chest. And to the republic for which it stands, one day, you're telling me everyone's fucking stupid because they're a part of the left? Really, at the end of the day, and then y'all say liberalism is a disease? It's like, no, it isn't. Liberalism is just simply like, it's just literally U.S. Constitution related. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Merriam-Webster. Like, look up liberalism on the dictionary. Like, it's literally about human rights and the general welfare of people. That's it. Like, that's literally it. Like, I don't understand. Ben Shapiro's all like, oh, no free handouts. But it's just like, bitch, you get free handouts off the fucking ass, Ben Shapiro, without working. Number one, just by looking cute. That's why I said you don't have to do much. Like, you get free handouts just by looking cute. That's another reason why why you're allowed to be on there. Like, I'm being serious, because nigga, if you looked like, what's her face? Demi Moore during the Substance, girl, I'm sorry, that traction, you'd be having to work hard. You wouldn't be able to just sit there and fucking get some money for just fucking being cute. I'm just saying. Because you're cute. You have like, you know what I'm talking about? You have like, you're like an adult male, but you have like these like cute qualities. You know what I'm talking about? You don't look like a fucking like macho. You know what I'm talking about? You're just like cute. You know what I'm talking about? So that has traction in the, like, you're not aesthetically bad to look at. You know what I'm talking about? So obviously, like, you're getting free handouts just by what you fucking look like. I'm just saying, I just hope Mara whoops her ass. I hope she does, because she got that look. She got that fucking look. She looks like, that's the thing, she looks like she would sabotage you. She don't throw hands. That's the thing about Mara. That's what I love about her. Like, she wouldn't throw hands, she would sabotage you. She's Matilda. Matilda will sabotage you without you even realizing it. Ben is really acting like he's the superior one in his family. Mara is Matilda. You will never reach those heights, Ben. I'm sorry. You won't reach those heights until you start respecting. I'm just saying, respecting individual as an individual, acknowledging that everyone's an individual, acknowledging the uniqueness in people, because that's like the highest form of respect. No, you're fucking generalizing people. And really, at the end of the day, like, you can only be justified when you're generalizing people when you're fucking poor, dude. When you're in a position of desperation. You know what I'm talking about? That's the only realm when you can get away with things. When you don't have your needs met and you're unhealthy and you're suffering, there is this thing called the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's not a theory, it's what makes a person well rounded. It's what makes a person 100% healthy. They need their fucking needs met. If you're unhealthy, you don't have your needs met, that's when it's justified. That's when you can sit there and say, oh yeah, he's generalizing people because he doesn't have his needs met. Like, this nigga is suffering off the ass. Of course, it makes sense. Nah, you have your needs met beyond the... Girl, if you can get on a plane when you please, just for the hell of it, you have your needs met. And you're instead of using your fucking wealth to help people that are in need, and they can't fucking, because that's the thing. When people are in need, usually it's because they can't help themselves, because what they needs a community to come together and help them. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And instead, like, this is the thing about celebrities. Like, this is another thing. Like, y'all niggas are on the level of DIY, but y'all are getting your needs met. Y'all are getting, it's an unfair thing. Like, y'all are having communities help you without needing that. You know what I'm talking about? Now, it would be a different story. Like, let's just say Paris Hilton really is in a rut. I wouldn't understand. Like, I'd be like, okay, I understand why she's getting the attention that she's getting. That's compassionate. I understand that. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, now I understand, because that girl is suffering off the fucking ass. Like, she's suffering off the fucking ass. No, this bitch ain't suffering. This bitch hoeing around and fucking people's lives up like Ben Shapiro. You're not sabotaging for the sake of justice. That's Matilda. Have you ever seen the movie Matilda? She has mental powers because she's surrounded by people. Really, at the end of the day, Ben Shapiro is not Miss Honey. She's called Miss Honey because she's a representation of compassion and sweetness and peace and harmony and tranquility and love and care and tenderness. Like, she is not a representation of fucking Miss Bitterness. That's Miss Trunchbull, my nigga. Like, that's the realm you're in, Ben. You're in the realm of Miss Trunchbull, bitch. You are not in the realm of Miss Honey. I'm just fucking saying, Matilda would whoop your fucking ass. I'm just fucking saying, your cousin is a representation of fucking justice. While being oppressed beyond belief, when you can't use physical force, you have to use mental force. She is a representation of, like, high intelligence for the sake of self-defense. A child being abused, a person that's vulnerable in a position where they should be being taken care of by their caregivers. They should be loved. They should be loved by their caregivers, not fucking tortured and kept in inland places like that. And the audacity to move to Guam at the very end. Like, that's you, Ben Shapiro. You would do some shit like that. Shit hits the fan. That's like Ted Cruz's shit. Going to Cancun in the middle of some fucking in the middle of a problem. You chose books. I chose looks. I mean, I could say you kind of chose both, Ben, but you chose looks a bit, way more than you chose books. I'm just fucking saying. I'm just saying, like, Miss Honey is those types of people. She's at the beach. She ain't bothering no one. She's sexy. She's sexy, but she's not Megan Thee Stallion. She's not like, oh, my pussy is out here, so everyone's gonna lick it. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, that's choosing looks over books. You know what I'm talking about? She's sexy, but not pornographic. That takes some, like, that's what Gaga has done. Gaga has engaged in that. Gaga has engaged in that. Because one could argue and say, oh no, she reached the realms of pornography, but it's like, no, she sang about it. She sang about it. That's why she won. Because during Beautiful Dirty Rich, she was like, we got a red light porn. She was talking about pop culture. We got a red light pornographic dance fight, systematic honey, but we got no money. Our hair is perfect, but we're all getting shit-faced as automatic honey. But we got no money. Daddy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So she's acknowledging that she has a sense of morality. So I'm just saying, she's just practically saying that America is fucking insane. There is an oppressive amount of wealth that's being it's being focused on like things that really have to do with selfishness more than it has to do with compassion. Like the parties are not compassionate. Like kind of like parties here in Puerto Rico. I don't know how to describe it. Like a lot of parties here are very compassionate as opposed to fucking parties in the States. Like parties in the States are very like, I'm better than you. You know what I'm talking about? I'm better than you. Even though this is public as fuck. I'm better than you. Like, we're in 6th Street, and this is public as fuck. Anyone can go here. But I'm better than you. I'm in South by Southwest, and it's just like, bitch, you're inland. This is not a party at the beach. This is not South by Southwest in a beach in Puerto Rico. It's not a beach in Guam. It's not a beach in Saipan. It's not a fucking beach in some nice do you understand? The beach is where it's at. I'm just saying the beach is where it's at. It's not South by Southwest on the beach. No, this is inland Austin, dusty ass fucking middle of nowhere fucking Austin, Texas. That place is lame as fuck. I don't know if y'all have ever been there, but that place is lame, depressing. The river, that's all you get? The fucking Brazos River? Bitch, bye. That place is bitch, bye. Goodbye. Some cold ass water, bitch, you're over there stepping into some fucking what? Below freezing water and you're over there fucking trying to fucking flex. It's like, girl, bye. Goodbye. Oh, I'm taking my little ice baths. It's like, okay, bye. Oh, but you died of an aneurysm? Who was it? Was it Joe Lindner? It's like, nigga, didn't you die of an aneurysm? But that nigga was all about ice baths and working out and blah, 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 and all this shit. Bitch, bye. I'm just saying, like, y'all sit there online, like, flexing things that are just like, what are you flexing, dude? Why, number one, why are you flexing? Why are you flexing in this universe? Like, do you understand? I could understand. Flexing would make sense if this was the only planet. You know what I'm talking about? But the universe is on a level where it's just like anyone can own like 17. You could own an infinite number of galaxies and then there would still be enough left over for people. It's just like, so what are you flexing? And why are you flexing? It's like, I worked so hard to get this, and it's just like, girl, Matilda just fucking, she just grabbed the telekinesis and stabbed you. The psychokinesis, the quantum entanglement, all of that. What are you flexing? Like, it reminds me of that I show speech shit. It's just like, what even is that? Like, it's just like, what are you flexing? I don't understand. And then they're sitting there man spreading off the ass, and it's just like, no, y'all aren't even in that realm. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, you're not in that realm. Like, you need tact to do that, and y'all have no tact. I'm just saying, like, there's nothing more powerful than a man that is just, like, exuding presence off the ass, but he's compassionate. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's crazy. That's really crazy. Like, that's, like, uncanny. Y'all are associating being rude with being powerful. Like, oh, I'm better because my nose is up in the air. It's like, no, your nose is just up in the air. That's it. Like, I don't look at me. I'm doing it. Dust. I swear to God. I mean, Serge Tankian's never done that. Serge Tankian's never had his fucking nose up in the air. I don't know. Probably because his nose is so big that it can't fucking, like, it'll always be pointing down, so. Now, Paris Hilton's nose is, like, this fucking tiny. She has a fucking small ass, fucking little petite, skinny, but little fucking nose. So I think she doesn't even have her nose up in the air. I think that's just the way her nose looks. She's just walking normally and it just looks like it's up. Or maybe her face is like structured a bit. Like she doesn't have a big forehead like I do, so her face is a little bit more up. So she's just like just looks like she's always looking up when really she's looking down. Maybe I'm being too harsh on her. Maybe she just looks that way. Nah, she has her nose up in the air. Never mind. But Ben Shapiro, you have nose up in the air attitude with your face down. That's the thing. Like you look down at the ground and it has nose up in the air attitude. And this bullshit. Oh, I have my kids. Blah 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 blah. I have kids. I have kids. It's just like, okay, like what? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Why are you flexing kids? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Why are you flexing children? Do you understand? Like, what is that? That's why I'm saying, that's why I think, that's why I'm like convinced mathematically that you're a polyamorous homosexual male acting like you're straight and using theater, like using replicants, using CGI and AI to make it seem like you are legitimately married to a whole ass real woman and it's all legitimate and legitimate and legitimate. And it's just like, dude, like it doesn't add up because flexing you're flexing your family as if they are objects. You know, like you flex an object. Do you understand when you flex things, it's materialistic. Do you understand? You're trying to make people feel like they're less than because you have these material resources that they don't have. A child is not a resource. Do you understand? A child is not a fucking material. It's not a. Do you understand? That's a soul. Why are you flexing a soul? That's so incongruous. Why are you flexing your family? Like, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it's just like, nah, because my mom never flexed me. My mom just treated me like a human being. She never flexed me. Like, my mom never ran around telling people, like, you're less than because my child, blah, 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 blah. She never did that. No. My mom gave me certain values. Like, she said, if you ever feel uncomfortable in a situation where everyone's just, like, being rude to you, and it's a massive group of people, just envision them all as naked. Like, just imagine them all as naked, and suddenly the tables turn on their backs. And I was like, I really didn't take that advice up until recently, and then I started doing that, and I was like, this is so funny, because it makes sense. It's just like, these people are all fucking wearing suits to deliver, like, this, like, idea that they're smarter or blah blah blah. You know what I'm talking about? It's like wearing makeup. It's so stupid. At the end of the day, it's just like, nigga, yo dick. Y'all all got dicks. This bitch got pussy. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all are covering the truth up to make it seem like you're superior to me. But it's like, nigga, you're like pretty much very close to how I am. So don't fucking play that shit. Yeah, like, I'm my own individual. I have my own unique characteristics, but at the end of the day, my nigga, like, girl, we pretty close. We pretty fucking close. Don't be fucking acting like, oh, the left and the right and blah, 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 blah. And really, at the end of the day, the reason why people are protesting is because y'all are fucking doing this drama shit instead of really focusing on things that matter, like the fucking aliens and shit. Quantum teleportation, like, you're still on this bullshit about, oh yeah, the other day some gay guy, it's always like 2 or 3 people and then y'all apply it to hundreds of millions, even potentially billions of people in the LGBT. And really at the end of the day, like, Ben Shapiro is acting like all LGBT people are like at pride parades and gay bars and blah 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 and all this shit. A lot of these people aren't about that life. Like, I don't like going to gay bars. I don't really like that personally. Like, it's not really my thing as of now, at least. So I'm just saying, like, gay people, I guess you could say that LGBT people are like free people. They're not all wearing rainbow. That's what Ben Shapiro is trying to fucking, the left. And it's just like, why are you fucking, just because someone said, oh, I agree with something Kamala Harris said, does not mean that you even voted for her, or you're even practicing that shit. Come on. I agree with a lot of things Donald Trump says, but at the end of the day, it's like this nigga's fucked up. Do you understand? Like this nigga is on a level of just like, dude, like you need to shut the fuck up. Like I'm being serious. Like you're hogging attention. Like you're fucking hogging attention. Like you're being cruel. Like he's being fucking cruel. Hold on. Hold on. Girl, so anyway, I'm just saying, don't act. The same thing goes with Donald Trump. I'm like, nigga, don't act like you care about the LGBT because he be spewing shit like that, like blah blah blah, pride and helping the LGBT and blah blah blah. No, you don't care about the LGBT. Hold on, because there. This is the thing. If you care about the LGBT, you would acknowledge that there are different individuals in the LGBT. He's acting. That's why one time Alex Stein went up to someone during this Pride event, and of course he was harassing off the ass, and goes up and says, "Oh, blah 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 blah," and asks them like, "How many genders are there?" And somebody replied, "There's an infinite number." And I understood where they were coming from. Of course, Alex was like, "Oh, blah, blah, that's insane," blah blah blah. But it's just like, no, I understood where they were coming from. Like, an infinite number in the sense of like everyone's their own individual. Like, I don't understand why you're over here fucking acting like everyone here is the same. It's called the LGBT. It's not called the L and it's one person. Do you understand what I'm talking about? LGBT plus. There are different types of individuals and you're not fucking respecting individuality. Like, you're not respecting pansexuals existing. You're not living and letting live and blah, blah, blah. You're not fucking, like, just not allowing it. And you don't know what a joke is really at the end of the fucking day. I'm just saying, like, you don't know what a joke is. Donald Trump, like, I'm just saying, like, don't state that, because really at the end of the day, kind of stating that you care about the LGBT means that you care about individuals, like, you care about individual rights, but Donald Trump, you don't care about that, because I'm just saying, like, as, you offend me. You offend me as an individual. A lot of people offend me as an individual by not being compassionate, by being able to read my vibes, being able to know what I need, and instead you're showing face in a situation where I don't need you to show face. You know what I'm talking about? With bullshit, you already got your needs met, and you're showing up, not lending a hand in help. Like, you're just showing up with bullshit. I'm just saying, the other day I was really thinking, I've been thinking about this recently. I'm like, if you're a straight man, why are you even around me at this point? Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Because I'm not in the realm of speaking to straight men or even having them show up at my fucking base. I'm just saying, because I'm not in the mood. Do you understand? I'm not in the fucking mood. And you know, when people, it's like you can read that someone's not in the mood, and then you show up and fuck it up even more. And that's Paris Hilton, for example. That's Donald Trump, for example. Like, why are you showing? I'm not in the mood. Why are you showing up? Do you understand? It's called a disturbing of the peace. Like, you're disturbing my fucking peace. Not Ben Shapiro, I'm just saying, nigga, like, you're pulling some shit that's not fair. Like, you need to stop it. I'm being serious. And of course, you're gonna twist it around and be like, oh, toddler, and then Candace Owens shows up and she's like, I actually really think that blah 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 blah. I'm like, girl, shut your lesbian. At the end of the day, I really think this bitch is a fucking lesbian because it's just like you dedicated that much time to JoJo Siwa, this pussy eating monster. It's like, girl, you dedicated that much time to her. It's like, girl, let her. Why is it okay? This is what I'm saying about Candace Owens. Why are you tripping over a woman that's a pussy eating monster, but you're not tripping over men that are pussy eating monsters? You know what I'm talking about? Maybe because you're a lesbian? I don't fucking know. I think you just might be a lesbian. I don't know. I think Candace might be a lesbian. I don't know. It's just like, I just really don't like, I really, really hate, like, and I say it out loud, and I also, like, have many cringe moments. You can see it in my face, but Candace is just open and happy. You know what I'm talking about? She's all up in JoJo's realm, but she ain't, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, bitch, you know what I'm talking about? Like, oh, no. You know what no, she's just fucking happy and dandy. Yeah, JoJo, so I know what you said about me, JoJo. And it's just like, girl, is that your lesbian lover? Because, girl, you really went off about her saying something about you. I'm just fucking saying. I know you directed that message towards me. And it's just like, lesbians tend to direct messages towards other lesbians. So I'm just fucking saying. I'm just saying, like, what? I'm just saying, lesbians. I don't think JoJo is not in the realm right now to really be talking about drama. Because have y'all seen how sexually active this bitch is? I'm just fucking saying, like, she's not in the. And you're over here butting heads with a sexually active lesbian? Like, what? I'm just trying to understand that. I don't get it, because, I mean, my mom is a straight woman, and she... Same. My mom is a straight woman, and she doesn't sit there and butt heads with horny lesbians. Like, what is the point of that? Where's the fruition in that? Like, what's the fruitfulness of that? Like, what do you gain out of that? Like, I don't get it. You're butting heads with a sexually active lesbian. Like, I'm trying to understand. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start butting heads with fucking, I don't want to call it butting heads, but more like, nigga, know your place. You know what I'm talking about? But Candace isn't about knowing your place. She's like keeping it going and going and going. Like, she likes lesbians. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I think she just might be a lesbian. Of course, she'll sit there. I already know you. That's why I'm fucking going ahead of you before you even fucking... Because I know what you're going to say. You're going to be like, oh, blah, 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 and I have the honor of blah, 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 and the honor, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, girl, shut the fuck up, bitch. Why are you acting like you're wearing pearls everywhere you go? This bitch is giving I wear pearls everywhere I go vibes, but she doesn't do that. You know what I'm talking about? Like, she's really giving off like these Victorian vibes. It's like, bitch, those people enslaved your people. Like, just saying, like, this bitch is so fucking, it's just like, Candace, take that money and go to the beach. There's a beach out there, girl. There are billions of people. There's a beach, girl. I don't know if you know about beaches, Candace, but beaches are nice places to go. Have you ever tried snorkeling or scuba diving, girl? Like, nature is beautiful. I don't understand. Have you ever gone hiking? Have you ever gone mountain climbing? Have you ever tried skydiving, girl? Like, there's so many things you can do. You have the money, and you're over here like, oh, nah, JoJo Siwa, and then she said she was gonna eat my pussy, and blah, 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 and I will tell you this, JoJo, no one's getting around this black pussy. The girl, bye. Actually, Candace wouldn't say that because she's too Victorian. She's too Victorian, and blah, blah, blah. Girl, shut up. She really acting like she's a prude, like she would never say, ain't nobody getting close to this black pussy, and it's just like, girl, it's just a joke. nobody getting close to this black pussy. Ain't nobody getting close to this negroid pussy. Ain't nobody getting close to this African black mamba pussy. She would never say that shit because she's trying to bet Tommy Lahren will. I don't know, y'all remember that Twitter post where she was like, I'm finna go pop my pee tonight. Fucking y'all are acting like y'all weren't in the same public schools that we were in. That's what I hate about y'all. Y'all are acting like we didn't all go to the same schools. Whack as hell. Of course, Ben Shapiro is gonna be like, I went to a private school. Girl, shut down, fucking girl. Bye. The fuck. It's probably why you're socially awkward. You went to a fucking private school. You don't, girl, all boys private school. Oh, that's even more. You're hella fucking gay. You went to a fucking. Your parents knew you were gay. They're like, just put him in an all boys school. He's gay. Like, that nigga's fucking gay. Just throw him in a fucking all boys fucking school. Just throw him in there. Public schools are very. It's just the thing about public schools is that you're thrown into a whole. I think that's it. I think you're a fucking whiny ass gay guy. Like, you don't know how to fucking relate to people. Obviously, like you can't handle other individuals. And at a very young age, I guess your parents knew that. And like me, on the other hand, like, I guess my parents knew that I could handle other people. Like, I could handle other individuals and other perspectives. So that's why they threw me in a public school instead of an all-boys private schools for all the little poly gay boys. They can't handle anyone who isn't poly and gay. So...
the left said something about me. They said something about me, and I will not accept that.
Oh, bye. Whiny ass. Oh, there's the hen. There's a little fucking chicken. Hold on. There's the girl. Uh-huh. There's that bitch. She's a fucking hoe. I swear to God, that hen will go in the kitchen and just fucking eat the food, just fucking break into the pantry, all types of shit. But I'm just saying, you know, simple stuff, loving, type, nice things like that. Candace doesn't even know, you know what I'm talking about? She ain't having fun. She's in front of a fucking computer screen all day, just like looking for what JoJo Silva said. So, blah, 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 blah. It's like, girl, go see JoJo in person. You know what I'm talking about? Go see her in person. What is this? Blah, blah, blah. You say, oh, I know what you said, JoJo. It's like, girl, you have a plane. Get on a plane, go see JoJo in person, and be like, girl, what's up? That's the reason why you're not saying, girl, what's up, because you gonna eat her pussy. You're a fucking lesbian. You're afraid to see her in person because you know some shit gonna go down. JoJo finna finesse your femme ass because Candace is femme as hell. She gonna finesse you. She gonna be like, hey, baby, what's up? And fucking, girl, you gonna be dropping them that thong. You gonna be changing the thong 2 times a fucking day. It's gonna be Niagara Falls all over your fucking pussy all fucking day. Look. Candace would say, that is the most atrocious thing. This video is just atrocious. It's low. It's just speaking, just rambling, and it's just stuff that really just doesn't even make sense. And frankly, I won't be associated with it. And it's just like, girl, you are associated with it because you're, number 1, you give it attention. Number 2, you're speaking about it. Number 2, you're blasting it. Number 5, do you understand? And of course, you'll probably be like, oh, and the cigarette smoking, it has to go. Girl, I wish you would, because there are billions of people that smoke cigarettes, and bitch, you gonna get your ass whooped. I'm just saying, that's one thing you ain't gonna say, because they really tried to get everyone to stop smoking cigarettes. And girl, you just gonna fucking get it. You gonna get it, Candace. I'm just saying, because you got the whole fucking, you know how fucking the trillions of dollars the tobacco industry makes? Girl, I wish you would. Such unhealthy living. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, girl, I don't know about you, but girl, I think it's pretty fucking unhealthy to generalize people off the fucking ass and act like nobody has a background, nobody has chronology, nobody has a family, nobody has anything, nobody has needs, nobody has dreams, nobody has desires. Everyone's just either the left or the right, and that's it. Like, what is that? That's crazy mentally ill. Now that's mental illness off the ass. And like I said, bitch, you never heard of a beach? Like, what the fuck? If I had that type of money, girl, I'm just telling you, girl, I'd be at the beach. I'd be at the fucking beach so fucking often. I'm just saying, like, the beach. I would be at the beach like crazy. I would have a beachfront property. This bitch has inland property. This bitch, it's like a status thing, like a fucking social point status thing. Like, this bitch is willing to live inland in, like, some rich neighborhood where Republicans live at and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, bitch, you live in Kansas City. You're inland as fuck. Do you understand? You live in fucking West Virginia. You're inland as fuck. Girl, get on a plane and go to the beach. Get a snorkel. Go to Walmart. Don't be pulling that shit. I'm too popular for Walmart. I'm too great for Walmart. Girl, they sell Versace at Walmart. Don't play that shit. I was in Walmart the other day. They had the whole fucking rack filled with Versace, Prada, the fucking the perfume rack. So don't play it. Don't play it. I'm too superior for Walmart. Girl, gotta get some snorkeling paraphernalia. Go to fucking Walmart. I'm just saying. Dust. Dust and dust and dust and dust and dust and dust and powder and powder and powder and powder. Y'all are so powdery, dude. Go to the beach and wipe that powder off. Fucking sit there and have a good time with people, dude. Fucking just have a good time with people. Chill with people. Throw all this shit aside and just fucking chill. Have a good time. Stop with the fighting. Like, acknowledge that people have different needs. Like, stop with the fucking fighting. It's freedom. I'm choosing to fight. And it's just like, okay, well, don't rub that in up in everyone. Girl! Put that in your own little girl, because nobody... I'm being serious. Like, really... It's not entertaining. Like, it would be entertaining if you sat there and said, like, Candace, it really would be entertaining if you just said some shit, you know, some Aisha erotica shit, because it's just funny. Like, that's real entertainment. Like, fucking, like, putting yourself in a situation where that's not who you are and everyone knows that, but you're portraying it as if that's who you are. That's like a legitimate theater. Do you understand what I'm talking about? But you're doing it in a way that's entertaining. Like, when Aisha erotica, it's like, girl, you're obviously not 13 years old. But the way she said it, if someone ran into it for the first time, they might be like, she could be 13. You know what I'm talking about? The way that, I will never forget that video. Hi, I'm Aisha erotica. I'm 13 years old, and I'm a porn star. Why don't you do that, Candace? Why are you sitting there just acting like you're a pearl bitch? Like, you're wearing pearls. I'm not talking about diamonds. You're a pearl bitch. Like, you're acting like you're the unsinkable Molly Brown. That's who you're acting like. I've never thought about myself like that, but thank you for bringing that up into the subject. Next. Girl, shut your ass up. Like, I'm just saying, like, that shit is so stupid. Like, these people will say next as if you didn't just blast that. You know what I'm talking about? You know when people say, thank you, next, and it's just like, girl, you blasted it. You know what I'm talking about? You made an entire song about this person, and then you're like, thank you, next. It's like, girl, no, thank you, next is more like not blasting it and not mentioning them. It's like, y'all don't know what privacy and publicity is. Like, y'all think privacy is publicity. What are you gonna do, Candace? I want to see you face to face. I've already seen your people face to face, so I ain't scared of your ass. The fuck, you ain't gonna throw hands. I know that for sure. Cause you fucking, the Supreme Court is right looking down your fucking booty hole. I already know your people. You got a probe up your fucking anus, girl. I'm just fucking saying that Supreme Court is up your ass. I'm fucking saying the fucking federal government, girl. You can scream all you want to, talking about, oh no, he really wants to go. I know Candace. She really would say it, and she would say it like that. He really wants to go. Well, I can show him going. I have a black belt in karate. Blah 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 blah. And I'd be like, girl, nobody said that shit. Number one, I already said I'm all about tranquility and peace. But you really, I'm just saying, girl, you like discord. I like having fun. I like the beach. I love nature. I love hanging out with people and chill moments, like cool moments where people just get vibing and getting each other and not judging each other. Like, yeah, judge someone when they show up with a turd in their hands and they're passing it around and telling people to smell it and eat it. Now judge that person. Don't be going out. No, don't try to twist it around and be like, well, you made shit art. And frankly, I find that disgusting. I'd be like, girl, nobody brought shit to your face. Like, nobody literally brought. That's where you draw the line. When somebody brings a turd to your face, because really, that art is really, at the end of the day, it can make you think, because really, at the end of the day, it could be CGI, it could be AI, because really, why are you vomiting? Why are you looking at something that really, at the end of the day, is fake, and you're finding it disgusting? You know what I'm talking about? I've really gotten into, because I've studied scat art, I've studied it for a very long time, and I've come to realize that when you see shit on the internet, it's not the same as seeing shit in person. That's what makes it fucking nasty. The in-person fucking value. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Of course, Candace would be like, I would never do such a thing. That's the thing. Like, you're always playing the superiority game, Candace. But I'm just saying, like, girl, you generalize. You generalize. I'm just saying, like, that's just your whole... That's it. Like, you just generalize. You generalize, you abuse poor people. I'm just fucking saying, you really do. You ain't a philanthropist. I will say that. You ain't no damn philanthropist. I'll keep that very clear. You ain't no damn fucking philanthropist at all. Never seen Candace Owens get out of that little office of hers and go and fucking help someone. The fuck? Frankly, and she'll be like, frankly, I blah 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 blah. And who is he to speak? Does he even personally know me? It's like, girl, I think based on the videos that I've seen of you, I think I might have a sense of who you are. Like, I feel like you're one of those people that were very condescending in high school. And like condescending as fuck. Like, you were like probably in like the IB or AP classes, and you didn't mingle with the on-level kids. Like, you didn't party with them. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you didn't go and twerk with them. You just thought you were better at all times. You didn't party with the homeless people. I party with the homeless people. Do you understand? I party with the rich kids, the poor kids, the smart kids, and the dumb kids. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Candace is just always, she's in that group of people where, you know, it's like, you're either with us or you're not with us. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, technically that is a thing, like, really in all matters. Like, you're either with them or not. But in the sense of, like, we're better at all times. It's like, no, you aren't, Candace. Like, you're lacking in the sector of tact. Like, you're the type of person to see someone in need and make fun of them. That's the type of person that you are. Like, you're not the type of person to, like, for example, someone is faking their need and they're acting poor and then you're making fun of them. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's a different story. Do you understand? That's what you're fucking doing. Like, you're fucking making fun of people that are legitimately in pain. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's wrong about you. Same thing goes with Ben Shapiro. Like, y'all are sadistic. That's it. Like, y'all, Mara Wilson is not I don't know where Ben got that from, because his family obviously isn't raising people to be sadistic. I don't know where he learned that part from. Because Mara wasn't raised to be sadistic. I'm just saying. And like Jews in general don't teach their fucking offspring to be sadistic. I'm just saying, like that's not Jewish culture, so I don't understand where he got that from. I'm just saying he has to be a troll because I'm like I don't understand where you got that from, Ben, to like make fun of the poor. If anything, it's like why are you wearing that Jew cap? Because I've read the Torah and the Torah states very explicitly that you have to help the poor or you're technically not a Jew. Like you have to help people in need. Or you're not applying Jewish values into your standards of living. I'm just saying, like, you might think that you're educating people, but it's like, girl, like, no, I'm sorry, you're not a professor. No, this isn't an actual college class, dude. This isn't a fucking university class. This isn't sitting in high school for an entire semester. No, this is you going on stage and spewing shit. You know, like holding up your degree and spewing disinformation. You understand? You're holding up your degree to spew disinformation. Like, you know, to make people believe that something is real when it fucking isn't just because you're holding up your degree. That's what you're doing. And then you love throwing that whole shit, oh, my wife is a doctor type shit. And it's just like, but you aren't. Is she the one speaking? Okay. And even medical health wise, like you are so unhealthy. That's why I'm thinking like you can't. You're a polyamorous homosexual man because any wife that's a doctor, a legitimate doctor, would be like, shut the fuck up, dude. We're getting a divorce. I'm being serious because like you're actually like you're making people sick. Like that's fucking like that causes what you're doing like that persistent abuse that you do, especially when it's dragged out for that long, can stress people out to a point where their mental illness is induced. Like you can actually stress someone out to the point where they're just like mentally ill. So why are you doing that? Actually, there's no matter of why. I'm not asking you why. You're a fucking grown man with a political science degree sitting on stage fucking bastardizing and harassing people from a fucking certain community, the LGBT community. People that really at the end of the day are doctors, nurses, bus drivers, pilots, politicians. And you're creating this like environment for people to just like abuse LGBT people. I'm just saying. So why number one, it's just like we're getting a divorce, Ben. Like that's not I don't have those values as a Jewish woman. I don't uphold those values. And as a doctor, especially as a pediatrician, I have gay kids. I have LGBT kids that come into my office. I can't discriminate against them, especially here in California. That is batshit against the fucking law. And you're over here at a fucking global scale promoting harassment against these fucking people. I'm just saying, Candace, of course, will be like, well, I would never do such a blah because I have many gay friends. And it's just like, girl, it's the same analogy with Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton going, faggots and niggers, blah. And it's just like, girl, okay, I don't give a fuck if you have black friends or gay friends. It's just like, bitch, we are not all in the same group. That's the thing. Like, you're fucking spewing it from a very selfish standard so that when people get to you and say like fuck you bitch, you sit there and say, well, I have gay friends and black friends, and it's just like, but are they my friends? No, we're not a part of this circle. And then Paris Hilton, she's pulling that shit, I passed the bill, and it's just like, but you're still a felon. Where's that bill? Where's that bill? You have a history of being a felon, Paris Hilton. You have a history of being a felon, of being arrested in your adulthood. That's a different, because Mike Madlack even showed his little exoneration letter from the state of Massachusetts or Connecticut, where Connecticut said like you're fully exonerated from being a felon in the state of Connecticut. Now, as far as other people calling you a felon, that's a different story because you're probably still going to be called a felon just based on your behavior, Mike Maglack. But legally, according to the paper here in the state of Massachusetts, not in the world, just the state of Massachusetts, you're safe here. So that's pretty much what Connecticut or Massachusetts told Mike Maglack. That yeah, like this is your home, but not the rest of the world. You have traction in Saudi Arabia. Those 1010 burgers really, because they're homophobic as hell over there. You have traction over there, but not over here, girl. He over there with those 1010 burgers trying to fucking make it seem like he's making it big time, big time, big time. It's like, girl, you'll never reach the heights of Burger King because nobody wants to go to Burger King and think about pornography, okay? People want to go and eat burgers, okay? When people go to restaurants, it's generally to eat. That's the thing. It's what people do when they go to restaurants. It's generally to go and eat, like they're hungry and they want to go eat. That's it. They don't want to go to think, because that's the thing. Whenever you step into Mike Maglack's like realm, it's like you're thinking about like porn. I'm just saying. So it doesn't have much traction because at the end of the day, it's very awkward to make everything pornographic. So yeah, like you're really trying to do that, Mike Maglack. Like you're really trying to do that, and it's not having traction as much as you think it is. Oh, they made my 1010 burgers in Riyadh. It's like, girl, that is not a flex. Now, 1010 burgers in the United Nations? That's a flex. I'd be like, okay, so yeah, but nah, they're not gonna do that. I'm sorry. You have to like fit certain standards that have to do with the collective, human rights of the collective, including the rights of children, and the rights of infants, toddlers, 4-year-olds, and I'm just saying you're associating pornography off the ass with. I don't know about you, but I don't think a diaper baby should be associated with Stormy Daniels getting her asshole spread. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Nasty ass bitch. That bitch is nasty. That bitch is fucking gross. That bitch is fucking gross. Stormy Daniels. She should have just stay in the porn world. Don't come out of the porn world talking about I did this and that. It's just like, yeah, you did porn. Okay? Now, if you did some art on the side, like if you were Colby Keller, I'd be like, yeah, she's an artist on the side as well. I'd be like, okay, but nah, you're just a porn. Like, you're just porn. You know what I'm talking about? You're just porn. I'm not saying that porn stars don't have rights, but I'm just saying a lot of y'all shouldn't have rights because y'all are very insensitive about the sexual needs of other people, and y'all flex too much. That's not okay. Flexing is not an okay thing to do. That's lacking in compassion. Compassion should be the status quo, but y'all call it soft. Y'all call it being weak. It's just like, what? It's called being compassionate. That's not called being weak. You can be compassionate and like on fire. You know what I'm talking about? Like it can be strong compassion. You know what I'm talking about? It doesn't have weak compassion. There's no weakness associated with compassion. But that's what y'all want to try to make it seem like. Like if things get all lovey-dovey, then y'all start associating it with sex. It's like, dude, what is wrong with y'all? Like y'all have some fucking... Y'all are sexually sick. I'm just saying, like, y'all literally associate, like, just hugging with sex. That's why y'all have to make everything a handshake. Like, y'all sit there and try to make cultures, like, you know, Latin American cultures or, like, French cultures where people go up to each other and they hug each other and kiss each other on the cheeks. Like, that is not sexual. Y'all are gross. I'm being serious. Like, that's American. anyone who has ever lived in the United States of America knows that that is a thing in the United States of America, to handshake off the ass. It's like, girl, y'all are so cold. Y'all are some cold people. And then y'all want to fucking pull that whole, oh no, it's freedom and fucking privacy and blah, blah, blah. It's like, girl, it's just called being compassionate, just hugging someone. There's nothing sexual about a hug unless you make it sexual. And that's what you are trying to imply that everything is, okay? Number two, why are you fucking... That's the thing. Why are you taking porn into the public? That's the thing. Like, y'all been doing that. I was raised around that, so... I'm not gonna take the blame for that. Y'all been doing that. Hi, I'm Aisha Erotica. That's perfect. Thank you, Aisha, for speaking up about the status quo. Hi, I'm Aisha Erotica. I'm 13 years old and I'm a porn star. I'm just saying, because whenever I was 13, I was like, I was on that level. And probably because of the adults around me, not because I was, because of America. I was not raised in a culture where sexuality was like, balanced. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, America is not a balanced place. It's a very extremist place. I'm just fucking saying. I know I'm generalizing in a sense, but a lot of people know what I'm talking about. Like, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, it's an extremist place. Like, America holds the throne of like most mass murders in the entire fucking planet, dude. And fucking like terrorist attacks, all the, like, they really want to make it seem like it's all the Middle East. It's like, dude, it's fucking the United States, dude. And they're usually most of the time domestic threats. Like, it's never, most of the time it's not foreign. They want to say, oh, Russia, blah, 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 blah. I think Russia is just more of a, no, I don't know. I think y'all get too much from Russia because Russia's a pretty cold place. So is China. Chinese people are kind of like cold people. Koreans are like warm, but like in a very distant way. I don't know. Like, America is very influenced by those cultures. Hold on. Like cold cultures, not warm cultures. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, America is more Muslim than Muslims are Muslims. Do you understand? And they want to make compassion look like it's weak or a waste of time. Do you understand? Because America's status quo is all about like thinking about wars and shit and killing people and all this fucking crazy shit. They think that peace is weak. Talking about those great, like Kansas Owens, for example. I know I'm generalizing, but it's just like, y'all are individuals. I'm not gonna deny that. Like, y'all have your own individual needs, but y'all get together in similarities in the sense that y'all like war, y'all like discord, y'all like making fun of people that are in pain and suffering, not people that are like, make fun of me. You know what I'm talking about? Because I love that. You know what I'm talking about? Make fun of me because I love that. I have my needs met. You know, whenever these celebrities are getting roasted, that's why they go and get roasted. You know, when they have those annual roast and shit, the roast events. You know what I'm talking about? They go and get roasted by Ellen DeGeneres and Simon Cowell and all these people. You know what I'm talking about? They all roast each other. It's just like, yeah, they go and willfully and fucking, they go there by their own selves because it's just like, dude, like, they have all their needs met. It's just like, go ahead and roast me. That doesn't affect me. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, y'all are roasting people that it's not even roasting. Like, you're just harassing people. You're harassing people in need. Harass people, look, because they're not harassed by it. You know what I'm talking about? That's why Paris Hilton sits there and says, sorry, Allah. She doesn't feel like she has to apologize because she doesn't feel that. She doesn't feel pain like that. She doesn't feel pain. I'm just saying, like, she's too rich. But it's very unfair because it's not she's rich, but she's not wealthy. I'm just saying, like she doesn't have like tact. That's what I'm saying. Like, wealthy people have tact. She has no tact. She just has money. She thinks that being powerful is about being mean, about being the villain. Her family does too, because Kathy Hilton, I don't think, look, let's be real, Kathy Hilton did not instill any values on up upon parents. Neither did Rick Hilton. Those are some horrible parents. Those are some horrible parents because they egg that on. Like Kris Jenner, those are some horrible people. Like they're just horrible. The Kardashians, they're like porn for children and porn for everyone. Like I would hate to be raised by a family like that. Do you understand? They don't know what privacy is. Like they have a very big time problem understanding what privacy rights are. They're very manipulative, like sexually manipulative as well. Like it's just really, it's off. Like it's very off. It's not Aisha Erotica funny. Do you understand? It's not Cupcake funny. It's not Charlie XCX, oh I'm Brat now funny. It's not Brooke Candy talking about we got problems, we got pain, we got issues, we're insane, we got stacks of bills to pay. It's getting darker every day. Pills to stay up, pills to sleep, pill prescriptions, therapy, doctor, aren't we just a smile away from happy days? No, it's more like I'm rich, I'm better, I'm born to slay, you're broke, you're bitter, just walk away. I shine like a diamond, you're just a stone. This world is my kingdom, now bow to the throne. That's more like it. Bro, this win. Ben Shapiro gives off those vibes, even if he isn't a billionaire. I'm rich, I'm better, I'm born to slay, you're broke, you're bitter, just walk away. It's like, that's so wrong to sit there and just like, have y'all ever been to the beach and just had the egalitarian moment of the beach? Have y'all ever experienced that? Have y'all ever done that? Been to the beach and there's just egalitarianism going on? Like, why would you, like, that's so rude. Like, you're over there scuba diving with someone, you're having a good time with someone, and you're just like, I'm rich, I'm better, and you're broke. That's not what happens at the beach. That's boring. Paris Hilton isn't a beach girl either. God, she goes to these places and turns it into in quote business. It's just like, girl, what? Just get away. Get away. Just get away. And she's not a hospitality type of person. Girl, I know what hospitality is. What you do is not hospitable. Sorry, Allah. Ba 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 da da da. That's not hospitable, bitch. You're 40. It's not hospitable. Like, you're fucking bullying. You're harassing me. Like, I don't have hella fucking money. You're harassing me off the fucking ass. I don't own a home. I don't own a fucking property for you to be talking to me like that. I'm just saying, like, that shit was dirty. That was so dirty of her to be sitting there in the mainstream media talking about, I saw my Malibu home burn down while I'm sitting in my penthouse over here in LA overlooking the wildfires. I'm in my other penthouse over here in Bel Air. I'm in my other mansion in Bel Air overlooking the wildfires. And I was so sad because Phoenix took his first steps there. And it's just like, oh, you're going to get it rebuilt. Oh, I see you're standing. Okay. It's stupid. So stupid. Like, that's so stupid. Like, that's just her being abusive and telling the nation, like, I'm rich, I'm better, I'm going to slay. She really harasses hundreds of millions of people because there are a lot of people in America, like, living way, like, really bad lives. And it's not a matter of her choosing. like communities here in America are like very like badly kept, like kept together. Like there's it's because it's a very cold country. That's why it's resemblance in the communities. I'm just saying it's a cold country. Like America is very cold. It's very distant. Like people aren't compassionate. They don't care about the needs of their neighbors. They don't care. They're not willing to be altruistic. Like Americans are not altruistic. Americans are capitalists. Americans, it's conditional love. It's not unconditional love. It's not I'm helping you just because I know I like seeing you happy. Like it's not like that. America's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's not I'm opening the door for you. America is not an opening the door for other people type of culture. It's an open the door by your own fucking self, regardless of whether you're disabled or not. Open it by yourself. Like trying to make it seem like, they feel like Americans have this idea that like, oh yeah, you're wearing crutches, so you're no longer disabled. It's like, bitch, yes you are. That's so indecent. Even if you aren't disabled, open the door for someone, even an able-bodied person. America is not like that. It's a cold place. It's not compassionate. It's a cold, capitalistic place. It's a dystopia. Too many handshakes. I bet you there are more handshakes in America than there are hugs. And these guys, the swagger thing that I don't know how to describe it. Like the swagger thing, like the whole, and it's like a white guy thing, Californian white guy thing, Austin, Texas white guy thing. It's kind of like that boy. What's his name? There's this boy online. He's a white guy, and he's like blonde haired, and he took a video, and this was like debunked or something because he was in an infinity pool, and he was like pouring the water over the thing and talking about like it's going down on the people on the ground. He was like an infinity pool up in a skyscraper, and this boy was like throwing water. Well, he's one of those white guys that's just like they show up to touristical areas to make locals in that area feel like they're less than. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? Like, they go to any country just to make people feel like they're less than. And that's why a lot of people complain about American. Look, I'm not gonna lie, there are a lot of American tourists that are not disrespectful, but it's a fucking like big ass fucking in your face type thing that it can't not be acknowledged. Like a whole bunch of Americans like showing up acting like I own this place. It's just like, bitch, you were not raised here. You're not from here. You don't speak the language. It's a group of 5 of you creating chaos. And girl, it's like Logan Paul showing up at Japan. It's just like, nigga, like you really thought you did something at the end of the day, Logan. You don't speak Japanese. Like he would be a sensation though if he did show up. Nah, he would be owned by the Japanese government at that point because he'd be a Japanese citizen. If he wouldn't have done that, he wouldn't have, because that's a cultural thing. You don't go to the Aokigahara forest and do that. Japan has a different type of culture, but I would say that they're kind of cold people, but they're very compassionate in the sense that they really fucking care about cleanliness. Americans are very cold and filthy. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Like for example, here's a perfect example. Like you'll go to Houston, Texas, and you will see a house right next to a fucking torrent, like somebody extremely poor is living right next to them, and then right next to them is a huge massive mansion, and you're just thinking, why can't this person next door, and then they call it freedom. It's just like, yeah, you could argue that it's freedom, but it's selfish freedom, because what you're doing at the end of the day isn't really that great. You know what I'm talking about? Like you ain't Aisha Erotica. You know what I'm talking about? You are not Aisha. You're not Cupcake. You're some fucking like dusty ass white man acting like you're fucking better. You're a powdery ass fucking white man acting like you're fucking better. That's it. You can't fucking pressure wash your neighbor's fucking sidewalk. I'm just saying that doesn't even cost, it costs nothing really. an hour of pressure washing and just being friendly, and then these rich, this is the coldness of capitalism and American culture. They always, that is a form of generalizing people, claiming that if you help a person who is in need and poor, they're going to leech onto you. And it's just like, that is not a legitimate phenomenon like that. Like, that's, those are only select people that are actually in need, like select individuals that have extreme, like, they're in hella fucking need. That's why they're I wouldn't call it leeching onto you, but they're sticking next to you because they need your help and you obviously can help them. That's it. But you're twisting it around and making it seem like this. It's kind of like Lexi from Chucky. Whenever Lexi from the series, Lexi, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Lexi saw him with the fucking doll and she was like, "Oh, you're poor. Let me take a picture of you," and start a GoFundMe page. And it's just like, dude, he never asked for it. He never did that. He never said anything. You're just starting all this fucking bullshit. Now that's Paris Hilton. I'm just saying Lexi is a perfect example of like Paris Hilton. Hold on. Oh, here's the hen. She was all sitting up in that dust. I'm just saying, like, everyone can't afford a pressure washer by whim. Now, rich people, girl, a pressure washer, girl, that shit's like $300. You can fucking buy that shit for, like, breathing. Do you understand? But then y'all would rather, what? You would rather, wait. You would rather spend $50,000 on a fucking Chanel purse than spend $300 on a pressure washer and do some nice community service and fucking clean up your neighborhood a bit and help people out. You know, lift up the spirits of the fucking place. Like, you know, get a group of people together because you have the means to do that. No, but you would rather just fucking buy a Chanel purse. And I'm better. And it's just like, that purse don't even, girl, that's not even that great. It's trite. It looks like every other fucking Chanel purse. Don't fucking know. I'm better. I'm rich. I'm better. I'm born to slay. You're broke. You're bitter. Just walk away. I shine like a diamond. You're just a stone. This world is my kingdom. Now bow to the throne. It's just like, not really, because girl, I can get on Spirit and whoop your fucking ass. I can get that frontier pass and go and whoop your fucking asshole. The fuck? She's really acting. Paris Hilton is acting like she's out of this world. She ain't out of this world. You use Photoshop to make it seem like you're levitating. You're not actually levitating in front of people. You little dusty ass, powdery ass bitch. Benjamin Franklin fucking bitch. I swear to fucking God. That's not honorable, bitch. Benjamin Franklin was dusty. He mildewy, bitch. Powdery. That's not honorable, bitch. Not modern. It's not associated. Like, all these people, I hate so much how people try to make people from the 1700s look like they're way smarter than everyone else here. No. They really tried that in public school while we were growing up. Because we didn't have AI back then. This was 10 years ago, by the way. 10. This was like, how long ago? 14 years ago. I'm over here talking. I like, you know, when people say that to me, like, we didn't have that while growing up. It's like, oh yeah, you're from the 60s. It's like, nah. They're like, oh, you're from the 90s. It's like, girl, that really, like, y'all got it distorted when it comes to, like, I guess Gen Z or Gen New, whatever the new generation is. It's like, y'all have it so distorted when it comes to time, because y'all really think, like, you think that something that was a week ago is so yesterday, like crazy so yesterday, like it's not worthy. Like, y'all have short attention spans type shit. Like, y'all are like fleas when it comes to subjects. Y'all are fleas when it comes to subjects. Back, like, in the 90s, things stayed, like, there was like traction. Like, things had traction for a while. Like, they were lasting, like they lasted for a bit. Like Lady Gaga, let's just say Lady Gaga was a thing in the night. For example, like, Madonna was considered the queen of pop consistently from like the 80s to the 90s, the 2000s. Same thing goes with Michael Jackson. Then Lady Gaga came up And then suddenly she's the new queen of pop. Then there's another one that's a new queen of pop, and then the other one's a new queen of pop, and then the other one's a new queen of pop, and now the other one's a new queen of pop. Blah 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 blah. Queen of pop, 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 queen of pop. And it's just like, okay, so there's no longer, it's all saturated. So now everyone's the queen of pop. Now everyone, I guess Andy Warhol said the truth. In 15 minutes, everyone will be famous. He said that. He didn't say in the future everyone will be famous for 15 minutes. No, y'all need to listen to what Andy Warhol said. He said, never mind. What I meant was in 15 minutes, everyone will be famous. He said that. I'm taking that word from word. He said that verbatim. Look it up. It's in his, I think it's in the book Popism or in The Philosophy of Andy Warhol. Y'all need to read those books. You can always trust the progenitors of pop art because pop art is like a thing. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, like Ben Shapiro, nigga, like you are fucking off the wall. Insane, abusive, disrespectful, oppressive. Everything you post, it's like nothing is ever nice and compassionate. It's always like he will look at something that's a masterpiece and be like, well, I don't like it, it's too liberal, blah 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 blah. It's just like, what is even going on? I don't like it, it's too liberal. Every fucking day he posts something new about how it's too liberal and too liberal and too liberal. It's just like, do you even know what the definition for liberal is? Like, what the fuck? Liberals care for the poor. Conservatives also, that's the other thing. Like, there's liberalism in conservatism. Like, I'm just being conservatation, conserving. Being a conservative at the end of the day has aspects of liberalism because liberalism takes aspects from the Bible and morality like that, like taking care of your neighbor when they're sick type shit. That's called being a conservative, but it's also called being a liberal. So I don't understand what you're talking about. You're just mad because people are over here like upholding the sexual rights of other people, but not really focusing on heterosexuals and shit because y'all got the standard. Do you understand? It's like, you know, when you start off The Sims before before you're editing the sim, you know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all are the generalized, you know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all just fucking, like, y'all are the standard. It's like the roads were built for y'all. That's why heterosexuals aren't fucking getting this fucking God, y'all don't even respect polygamy. Y'all think it's like gross or something. It's just like you don't understand the dynamics of it. Cause y'all are really trying to fucking make it seem like, oh, monogamy is fucking superior. It's just like, dude, it's no superior, no inferior. It's just a matter of individual needs. Like, there are certain people that are polyamorous because they have that individual need. Like, they are not attracted to one person at a time. And guess what? Sorry. They are, no, sorry. They're not attracted to just one person. Um, Polyamorous people, like, they tend to be attracted to other polyamorous people. Like, I don't understand. I'm just saying, because they fit each other's needs, so it's kind of like a harmonious thing. And you're really like just fighting against nature. That's the whole thing about Ben. Like, you're mad because there's just natural things happening in the universe. Uniqueness, that's it. Like, you're fighting against uniqueness. I don't fucking get it. Intersex people are a part of the LGBT. Of course, Ben Shapiro never targets intersex people because he's fucking crazy. He makes no sense. I'm just saying he makes no sense because those are people, because at the end of the day, being transgender, in a sense, has a lot of correlation, like, has a lot of biological correlations with being an intersex person. Like, I'm just saying, like, in a sense, it has a lot of biological correlation because there's an aspect of being both at a certain point. You know what I'm talking about, biologically speaking. Like, you understand, like, you're transitioning, like, you know what it's like to be on both sides biologically. and intersex people know what that's like too. But Ben Shapiro is like so abusive because he feels like, oh, they were born that way, so I don't have to abuse them. And so, girl, what? No, no, no. Transgender people are born that way. That's the thing. That's why there's this thing called gender dysphoria. That's not a thing designed to piss off Republicans. That's not designed for that. There are, like, it's obvious. Like, you see it in them. That's the whole point. Like, you're acting like it's not perceivable. Like, it can't be perceived. Like, it can't be perceived that there is literally this girl who is suffering. Like, it's like a mental illness type of thing. Like, it's called gender dysphoria. Like, they're suffering regardless of what you do. They're gravitating towards everything feminine. Do you understand? They're born in the wrong body. Kind of like how some intersex people are like, I don't want to fucking have both. You know what I'm talking about? That's so rude. And at the end of the day, it's like, Ben Shapiro, if you work out, nigga, you're a fucking problem, because you're saying, what you're telling the world is that you're not comfortable with being skinny. And then you'll be like, oh no, I'm healthy. It's because it's healthy, healthy, healthy. And it's just like, no, you can be skinny and healthy, you little putrid little wannabe Jew. You're not a Jew. The fuck? Jewish people don't have those values. The fuck? That's the whole thing. That's transgender people. I wouldn't necessarily call it. It's called transgender because they have to transition, but at the end of the day, still cisgender. Do you understand what I'm talking about? In soul, because cisgender, like for example, cisgender women that are in soul women, that's what it is. It's about a soul thing. Like, your soul is feminine. Your soul is masculine. You are born with a masculine soul. You are born with a feminine soul. And there are many, it's like a spectrum of gender, because you'll see that. You'll see that shit. And it's so disrespectful for Ben Shapiro to try and switch genders up. And really, it's so fun. You know, have you ever hung out with so many different genders? It's so much fun because it's just so great to know that everyone isn't the same. That's so great. Like, it really, it's a relief, you know, because it kind of feels like everyone can't congregate at a certain point. Like, there's a limit when it comes to people congregating, you know, and being evil. You know what I'm talking about? Um, but yeah, like, that's literally what it is. That's called trans. Being a trans person is just simply, you're called trans superficially. That's it. You are a cisgender person that was born in the wrong biological body. That's it. That's why you're having gender dysphoria, because you're looking at yourself and you feel disgusted. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And Ben Shapiro does not respect that. Like, he thinks it's like a fucking, it's a desire for someone. And this is another thing. Like, a lot of people, a lot of trans women like having it's part of who they are. Like, they like having, like, still having masculine qualities. Do you understand? There are a lot of cisgender women. Those are people that are called dykes. They are cisgender women. They have feminine female souls. They are women. But they have masculine qualities to them, but they're lesbians off the fucking ass. Some of them are. Some of them are bisexual. They're different types of orientations. But, like, I'm just saying, it's like, I guess when people say to each their own type shit, this is a matter of that, and you should just respect that. But at the end of the day, nigga, like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not respecting your standards because y'all be flexing. Do you understand? You make it seem like your fucking type of sexual orientation or your gender is superior. There's the fucking problem. There's the problem. And then y'all try to fucking make it seem like gay people are off the ass because they're doing that. It's like, no, that's called retaliation, bitch. There's a word for that. It's called retaliation. Fucking, how many times do we have to say this? How many times? And y'all still don't get it. It's like the fucking papers are in your face. And you're just like, Well, it's liberal. It's called the left. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, okay, so now atoms and science and biology and has to do with fucking Democrats or Republicans. What does that have to do? What does politics have to do with biology? Nothing. Nothing. maybe tactfully, I guess if you present yourself in a tactful way. That's the thing about transgender people. They don't want to be tactless. This is just about a matter of biology. That's it. Like, this is not a fucking matter about being tactless or offending someone. Girl, there's the fucking chicken. Girl, what is you doing here? So anyway, just tactless. Like, you're just fucking tactless and you fucking pull that shit. Like, Logan Paul did that recently. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, he was talking about gay marriage with some fucking man. Like, you just type in Logan Paul gay marriage and it's like some skinny Christian man or whatever. And he was like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. God made. I had to comment on it and be like, girl, have y'all ever taken English, like, language arts classes? Because that is not grammatically correct, because literally you're applying all men because the Bible said a man. The Bible did not say this is why men have to leave their mother and father and marry a woman or they are going to hell. No, it literally says this is why as in a singular man, some random ass fucking man that they're talking about. This is very Serge Tankian-esque because Serge Tankian loves to troll like that. This is why a man will leave his wife. A man? No. We're not. No, we're talking about grammar here. Y'all love to fucking make the Bible all figurative as fuck, and it's just like, girl, that's where it loses all scientific validity. I'm just fucking saying. You gotta be scientifically valid if you want to fucking win the law over. Not figurative and poetic. The fuck is that? You show up with a poem? Bitch, bye. What the fuck is that? The Bible is a poem. It literally has the Psalm section that's literally all about fucking Psalms and Psalms and Psalms and kid shit and blah, 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 whatever the fuck. You're bringing a fucking... That's like bringing Lady Gaga dressed in what fucking Anderson Cooper said, you're dressed in regalia. It's just like, yeah, she's dressed like a queen. That's like showing up to a fucking Republican standard and then just fucking, you're dressed up like the Queen of England in the 1800s. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You're dressed up like you're the Queen of England in the fucking 1800s to go and sit there and speak about how transgender people should not have rights. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, and then I'm pretty sure like Ben will run with something like that and be like, oh, he called me gay, he called me poly and gay, and it's just like, girl, what is it with y'all? I don't understand why when women get called lesbians, they just, unless it's Candace, of course Candace would be like, I would never, blah 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 blah. But I don't know why, but I will generalize women in this matter. I will generalize women. Because women in the matter, if women are called lesbians, like some of them might be like, I'm not a lesbian, you know what I'm talking about, but they won't get fucking feisty. Like, god damn it, like you fucked it up big time. I'm being serious, like women in general, like they just don't get thrown off by that. I don't know. I really don't understand why. That's one thing I will generalize with, because I've mingled with so many women, and women take matters like a lot more sensitively. I don't know how to describe it. Or maybe it's just this hyper toxic masculinity shit. It's just like you're called gay and you're fucking finding that like it's just the most oppressive thing. It's just like these men retaliate as if you kill their own mother. You know what I'm talking about? Like they are way likelier to respect you if you kill their mother or fucking kill their child. You rape their kid, you throw their fucking kid down the fucking sewer, you stomp on their kid's fucking face, you torture their kid. They're totally okay. They'll be like, oh, you can child marriage. You're 30, you're marrying my fucking 11-year-old. It's fine because the Bible said so. Blah, 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 blah. But the moment you call them gay, girl, bye. Like, that's like, I'm thinking you are gay. It's like you are fucking gay. At this point, you're engaging in straight acting theater because that's absurd off the fucking ass. That is absurd off the fucking ass to be called gay. You're just like, oh, what's up, bro? Blah 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 blah. And it's just like, nigga, you are fucking really at the end of the day. I'm looking at the standards of human rights, and it's just like, nigga, like that is not a violation to be called gay. Like you're not being. That's not a violation. Like it's not a fucking violation. It's like someone saying like, oh, he ate poop the other day. Not really. Actually, that's not. No. Oh. Sorry, no, because that's not, that would, I guess you could say that. But really, it's so petty because you didn't eat poop, so why the fuck, you know what I'm talking about? And then it's, the crazy part is just like, they're showing some type of fear out of being called gay, because some of them, I guess they're trying to make it seem like, I don't want to be bashed for being gay, and it's just like, oh, so now you know what it feels like. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, oh, so I'm calling you gay, and that's why you're retaliating, because you don't want other people to think that you're gay, so that they don't harass you like they harass me. What?
They call me a gay boy. Now I gotta go fight.
They killed my mom, but I gotta take this to the courts. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, what is that? Oh, they killed my mom. I'm gonna take this to the courts. Oh, they call me gay. Oh no, we're throwing hands. It's like, girl, what is that? So you're ready to assault over being called gay. So you're ready. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're fucking gay in the standards of the universe. You're violating me because you're fucking into me. Like, that's it. I'm just saying, you're violating me so that you can be indebted to me. That's why you're assaulting me. That's why you're not taking it to the courts. Because if it were legitimate slander and legitimate libel, something that's legal, you would take it to the fucking courts. You'd be like, no, he called me gay. That's not me. Do you understand? No, Ben Shapiro's all like, oh, no, blah, blah. He will sit there and fucking make a video and be like, well, I will never be called gay. And blah, blah, blah. It's like, girl, that is not legal. That's not taking it to the courts and fucking suing me and saying blah, 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 and fucking bringing lawyers in and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about? To officially and formally, I'm talking about formally categorize someone as fucking running around calling straight guys gay. Nah, I'm calling straight guys that sit there and fucking promote their fucking heterosexuality as if it's fucking superior. That's what I was fucking mentioning about that's why I'm saying, like, you're fucking gay, because real heterosexual people don't do that shit. They're too busy. That's what I'm saying, like, you're engaging in drama. Heterosexual people love eating, like, straight men fucking love eating pussy. Like, they're obsessed with fucking eating pussy. I have never met a fucking single straight man that said, nah, I would rather sit there on stage. Like, if I could choose between eating some good ass pussy or the stage and theater and acting like, oh yeah, she's my bitch. I get bitches. Oh, let me flex. I have bitches. I have a wife. I have kids. Blah, 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 blah. If I could choose between spending 5 hours getting trapped in the fucking pussy of a bitch, making that bitch moan and scream my name. If I could choose between that and sitting on a stage, causing all this drama and fighting this gay guy because he called me gay. Oh, you gonna call me gay in public? Blah, 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 blah. No, a straight man, a legitimate straight man would be like, number one, why would I fight this gay guy when the pussy's right there? The pussy is right there. And these other bitches, the bitches speak. If the man is a fucking polyamorous man, he knows bitches talk to each other. They're like, nah, this nigga eat good pussy. He eats pussy good. Do you understand? That goes around the circle. So why the fuck a heterosexual man does not give a fuck about being called fucking gay? Like, he does not give a fuck. There's no retaliation. There's no fights. Do you understand? Because when you're fighting, nah, nigga, you starting to get in lover level. Why are you fighting with a gay man? Do you understand? Now I'm just like, nigga, like, you're over here using replicants because that bitch ain't real. She's either an actress or a replicant or a fucking, I'm just saying, you're using clones, you're using teleportation, you're using materialization because the theater looks believable, but the vibes, my nigga, I'm like, nigga, because you are spending a lot of fucking special attention on the fucking gays. Like, Alex Stein, my nigga, it's just like, nigga, you go to the gay clubs. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to understand. You go into the gay clubs. That's what I'm trying to piece apart. That's what I don't understand. You go to the gay clubs. It's like, nigga, if you're not even a girl, you go to the gay orgy. Talking about, I hate gays. You go to the gay orgy. You suck dick. Talking about, no, you call me gay, fuck you. Do you understand? Fuck you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Fuck you! He called me gay. I'm not fucking gay, bitch. I get hella bitches. Blah, 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 blah. Nah, bitches left and right. Blah, blah, blah. I eat pussy. I eat pussy. I eat pussy. I eat pussy. But it's just like, nigga, when do you mean pussy in the sense of like you're envisioning the urethra of a fucking man's cock as of the opening of the vaginal orifice? Like, I'm confused. Is that what you mean by pussy? Do you look at a man's asshole and think, oh, it's a pussy. It's an opening? Is that what you're talking about? I eat pussy all day. I eat pussy, pussy, pussy. It's just like, yeah, because I don't know, you're fucking over here, and then you're over here making homosexuality look like it's really that fucking big of a fucking deal, dude. Being transgender, and then y'all want to fucking claim, oh, no, they're trying to fucking rape our kids. No, actually, statistically speaking, it's heterosexuals that do that shit. The whole rape shit. Collectively, I'm being serious. Like, those are the statistics of what's on, like, literally on the sex offender list. You look at that, it's just like practically everyone there. All the men there are heterosexuals. All the women there are fucking heterosexual. I'm just saying, this is not a collective thing of LGBT people getting together to recruit it. It's more like, no, the gay kids gravitate towards the LGBT people. Do you understand what I'm talking about? This is not, and then y'all want to fucking make it seem like, oh no, why are you letting kids around you? And it's just like, I could ask the same thing about you. Why are you heterosexual? Why are kids getting close to you? You're a man. Why, you're a grown woman. That's not your kid. Why is my kid talking to you? You're not his parent. You could corrupt them. Who are you? Do you understand? I could do the same fucking thing towards a heterosexual. Then they want to say, oh, but we have values. It's like, no, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. Because while growing up, that's why I hate heterosexuals off the ass. Because it's just like, y'all are so contradictory. Because everything y'all blame, y'all be fucking fighting gay people over shit that y'all do. Y'all fuck all day. If gays want to fuck all day, oh no. And y'all are, wow, this is the thing. Gay people, this is why they call it coming out of the closet. Because gay people aren't running around doing the PDA shit that y'all do off the ass. Heterosexuals do PDA shit that I'm just like, girl, is you really trying to get... This is the thing, you're not trying to get your ass whooped. You're asking for battery acid. You're asking for speak no evil type shit. Some shit like that, hydrofluoric acid splashed in your face type fucking event. You're asking to be tased. You're not asking to... We're not fighting here. I'm talking about incapacitating you. Like, we're not playing that shit. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Heterosexuals be PDAing in a way that's just like, girl, that is oppressive. I really don't see, even in the neighborhood, like, I lived in New York City, and I lived in the neighborhood, I never saw gay people PDAing off the ass like that. I'm being serious. I saw, like, some gay people holding hands, but I'm talking about PDAing like heterosexuals do. Heterosexuals will sit there and, like, fuck in front of other people. They might have some clothes on, but it's just like, bitch, you're 2 levels away. And then y'all take pictures of events that happen here and there of, like, gay people at a pride parade. And y'all like, oh, that's happening every day. No, this is the thing about heterosexuals. It is always your pride parade on an everyday basis. And y'all oppress that, and then y'all continuously do oppressive shit that's really, at the end of the day, like I said, nanobots are gonna fucking kill you, bitch. This is no longer a matter of, oh, yeah, like, this is a fight. No, this is not a fight. You are fucking with my fucking rights. You've been violating me since I was a child. Violating me off the fucking ass, dude. Fucking with selfish ass shit. That's why I can't stand heterosexuals, because I'm like, dude, y'all are selfish off the ass. And y'all are always like, I win, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. And it's just like, no, you aren't. No, you aren't. There are certain times when you have to shut the fuck up and realize, I'm an individual. I'm not getting that. I'm being serious. Like, I've never been at a certain point in my life where heterosexuals collectively came and fucking respected me. I'm being fucking serious. Really with the LGBT either. There's some straight allies and shit like that, but I'm just like, girl, like, y'all have some fucking audacity off the fucking ass. Not even audacity, but more like brazen shit. Like, y'all have some fucking, like, cheeky shit. Like, I'll say some rude fucking shit that isn't even, like, smart alecky. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you're not on point. Like, you just make it sound like you're on point. And then you use, like, this collective group of people to, like, not collective group of people, but, like, a small group of people compared to the rest of the world, just to put, like, pressure on me and other fucking people to just fucking, like, do stuff so that you're sadistic. Like, you're sadistic. Because really, at the end of the day, what Ben Shapiro posts, isn't that pressure? Isn't he pressuring people? I'm just saying. He's a bad influence. Ben Shapiro is a fucking bad influence. Like, I'm talking about disturbance of the peace off the fucking ass. Off the fucking ass. Candace, I would never do that shit, Owens. Oh my fucking. Yes, you would. That's why you were being called out on it. I have a sinus infection. Oh, I forgot. I'm supposed to take my sinus medication. I'm just saying, Candace, like, I bet you this bitch, Candace, would be like, you smoke cigarettes and I don't. It's just like, bitch, do you know my chronology, you little fucking bitch? I swear to God, that's the fucking thing. This bitch shows up not knowing people's chronologies. Fucking dusty ass. This bitch does not respect, she does not respect chronology, I'm just saying. Tries to make it. She's one of those everything's free will type. She's over there. She's so stupid. Like, she's over there fucking like pressuring people while trying to act like free will is a thing. Do you understand? She's like being aggressive, pressuring people, and acting like free will is a thing. Fucking gross bitch. Hold on. Candace, I would never do such a thing, Owens. The fuck? That's her fucking name. Candace, I would never do such a thing, Owens. But yeah, you would. And then Charlie Kirk. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. What the fuck is that? It's like, why? You're so 2016. That's a real moment to really say that. You are so 2016, Charlie. Why are you over here in 2024 pulling this shit? So 2016. And I'm just saying, Charlie, like, the only reason why you have traction as well is because of your looks. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying. It's all because of your fucking looks. Like, you're not there because, oh, I'm so smart, because you really aren't. I'm just saying, like, if anything you say can be refuted and can be debunked and can be proven, lost because really you're rambling. You don't have. It's kind of like you don't have a plan or some shit. I'm not rambling. My plan is great gay sex, great polyamorous gay sex with my soulmate. So I ain't rambling. I have a plan, bitch. I'm doing what I need to fucking get what I fucking need, bitch. And I already spoke to an FBI agent. No, I'm being serious. I went to the FBI headquarters here in San Juan, and I spoke to an FBI agent, and I asked him, is polyamory legal in the United States of America? And he said, yeah, polyamory is legal. It's just that polygamy isn't legal. And I was like, okay, well, it might as well be legal at this fucking point because. But y'all are just trying to. I'm just saying, like, y'all are taking the tenderness away from. Y'all make polyamory look like it's just all about sex. Part of it is, but also part of it is about tenderness and love and caring and somewhat friendship. Do you understand? Lovers that are friends and shit. You know what I'm talking about? But what polyamory isn't is fucking abuse. I will say that. Abuse and people suffering and crying and all this fucking shit. And just this feeling of like nobody cares about you. That's not polyamory. I'm just fucking saying. Having to wish, if you're wishing, then you don't have your needs met. If you're praying, you don't have your needs met. Have you ever noticed that God never praised himself because he has all of his needs met? Well, there's your answer. And it states in the Bible that we're all born in the image of God. We're all created in the image of God. In other words, we're replicants of God. So we're replicas, not replicants. Replicas of God. So we don't have any needs technically, but that's not really, I'm not experiencing that because I have hella needs. Like, I don't know. Part of that need is people fucking respecting me. I'm just saying because obviously I don't have absolute free will. Everyone else is making their own decisions. I'm just saying, like, people's decisions affect my life. And I'm supposed to have lovers that, like, want to be, like, you know, are obsessed with me. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's the type of lover that I want. I don't want no petty ass fucking lover that's fucking capitalistic. I'm talking about a man that is obsessed with me. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Men that are obsessed with me and they're my type. I'm just saying, but Ben, I hope Mara Wilson whoops your fucking ass. The fucking whoops her ass. And then Mara was like, we're not on talking terms since 2003. And I'm like, obviously, because this boy, probably because he's a polyamorous gay guy that won't come out of the fucking closet formally. It's probably it. She's like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I came out of the fucking closet. Did I die? Did I die? Did I stop being Matilda? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I came out of the closet. Did I stop being Matilda? Did I stop being the icon? Did I stop doing that? No. So why can't you come out of the closet? You're not gonna stop being Ben Shapiro, but he will lose traction on the matter of torturing the LGBT because just like, bitch, now you're formally aware that you're part of this community. Mara Wilson, she didn't stop breathing. Like, they didn't stop her from getting into a plane. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Straight up. Oh.